those who early.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Hang on, just let me start. Can you see my slide, everyone? Good
Yes.
evening. If
Yep,
you can
sure.
see my
No problem.
slide, just give me okay, all right. Thank you, everyone. Okay, so just before we start, I would like to say a very big congratulations to all the owners here. Okay, so for investing in this course of Swiss. The purpose of today is actually to let you know what's the next step after I know you have signed your sales and purchase agreement, your loan agreement, everything. You're waiting to get your key. Okay, so it will be about today will be about vacant possessions and then also about the home staging. This is like what we always call it, instead of calling it renovation, so I always call it home staging because it covers more holistic. And of course, we talk about tenancy management. Okay, so before I get started more into it, can I see a show of hand that any one of you, this is the first time you are seeing me or meeting me or hear me? My name is Kun. So just put one. If you have seen me multiple times already, give me an M. Okay, eye hands. Okay, so I have a mixture of first time and also multiple. Okay, so then if it's in that case, allow me to introduce myself a little bit before I get started. So you know like what I can assist you in that. My full name is Tan Yok Kun. Everyone just call me Kun. Okay, so I always say that I wear many hats in property investment and also the real estate industry. I would say that I joined Dr. Michael together that we are talking about property investment since quite some time ago, 15 years already or more. So personally, my first hat is always that I'm a property investor first. Along the way, also I start to do about you, and then it's also my passion to add value to the property and make sure that we can get higher rental. And all this is part of the puzzle. I work with many people in the industry. They are all the industry experts in real estate. So when we do that under W Empire, the things that what we do is actually bringing property industry experts together and to provide a complete investment platform, identify top grade properties, negotiate the best deals, and also offer smart solutions to maximize your return. Hence, this is where you see that who are our partners. Of course, you know that ILC, COPA, and all of you here are basically also from ILC, and also Infinity Hathaway Way, Charles and Jensen, who brought us this great deal. And of course, we work with Singapore side of our partners and also
How do you start as a total beginner?
so for this part of it, we don't stop at just getting the deals. Okay, why you are here tonight also, we are talking about what's go beyond after you purchase. You know, it's always not so difficult to buy property, but a lot of people don't know what to do with that after that. Either they don't get good rental or they just don't know. So we are here together to see what we can do for this project. Okay, so what will be the property that we are talking about called? Okay, so can anyone here let me know that you have not been to the site? Give me a 0. If you have seen, go with the Charles team to visit the site, just give me an S. Okay, Ivan 0, Kotway 0, Shirin 0. Okay, so I can see that most of you have not seen the place. So what you are buying into is because you believe in the deal and the investment, right? So that is more important after that what you do with the unit. Okay, so thanks for sharing your experience. Okay, so number one thing that I would like to highlight, this is a developer sub-sale. Okay, what is called developer sub-sale? Basically, sub-sale market, you have a primary market under con, and then you have the sub-sale. And the sub-sale, basically, sometimes you buy from one individual. But in this case here, Infinity Hathaway has brought us this special deal that from the developer. Is what you see, what you get. So it's a completed project, so no more guessing. So, and we know that there is a big potential for this project, and it's as is where is. Okay, what does it mean? A lot of people, they expect buying from developer means that they will have some DLP, we call defect liability period, means that developer will still do the repair for you or for 2 years. But in this case, don't have. So most of we have already, our team with the Infinity Hathaway already gone through, checked one time already for all the units because it's ready. So there's not much of a big major defect one. So if there is a minor, some small little issue, usually the renovation team also will advise accordingly. Some may not be visible also, or some may not be important. Okay, what I would like to share with everyone from my own investment experience is that focus on your rental. Focus on what will be you are providing to the tenant. Don't focus on those small little items that will cost you time, and time also means money. Rental, it will take you longer to rent out. Okay, so if you look at, this is the first time that you have seen the place, level 7, you have a lot of facilities here with a multi-purpose hall, gymnasium, swimming pool,
其实不错，
quite
看起
good
来漂亮
looking.
一下。
Okay, so you can see that it's quite
是适合做
spacious
Airbnb
for
的。
just a small project like that. So the gym is also okay, clean and good. So this is typically the corridor of the unit, all 450 square feet. Okay, when you enter the place, straightforward, what developer will give you will be the aircon and also one fan. And if you look at closer to it, that you can see that the AC. Then from another view, okay, the toilet, basically this is what you see, what you get already. Okay, and from another angle, you will see that they give you a kitchen cabinet with hob. So that's it of what developer will provide you. How to make this rentable? Okay, that is where tonight I'm bringing you a very special team to come in to tell you what to do and how to increase your rental. Okay, so see the video. Okay, you can see that. See, I turn 360 degrees, done already. So that's all we get. Okay, but there also with a lot of potential in there. Later, the team will actually share with you what they are gonna do with this to add value. Okay, so you can see from another angle. Not every unit has this window. Only the end lot or the corner unit. Okay, just from a landscape photo to see. Alright, so basically, this is what you get for this circle here. Okay, nothing fancy, okay, but what makes it difference is after you add value. Okay, alright, now let's go to the next part of it that a lot of people here may not understand what is called VP. The property investor always will talk about VP CCC. Okay, can I see a show of hand if this is the first time you hear what is called VP? Let me rephrase. Any first time property investor here? Give me a 1. If you have already a lot of properties, give me a P. Hassan, and then, okay. So I have a mix of first time investor and also serial property investor. Okay. Okay, so then allow me to explain a little bit more about VP. Okay, so commonly people say VP, we actually means vacant possession, and it's usually after another word, CCC, Certificate of Completion and Compliance. In this case here, memang you already have all these things. The CCC means that the developer will have to follow a certain rules before they can get the CCC. And only ask for the VP. So in this case here, simple matter now. It's called key collection. Okay, but the developer has to review a lot of things before passing to you. But on our case here, the building is already completed, so okay. So typically for this case here, what you will get from the developer? After your bank may send you the letter first already. Okay, we are releasing this amount of money. So when the last part of the drawdown, it will be together with the developer also advising the bank to release. You will get the letter from the developer that I call VP letter. So in this letter, developer will inform you, you have some payments to make. What are the payments involved here? For example, there will be a prorated of assessment, quit rent, and fire insurance. Okay, because it's a completed project, right? So developer might have already paid the assessment or the quit rent for that year.
10个吧
Okay, so they will count the date and where they are
只有
going
18
to
个
hand over
8个
with
没有
you
respond
and a portion their how much they pay and how much you need to pay. Then also you have the maintenance fee, the one that paying to the management. So the management there will be also some advance deposit that you have to pay. This is what we call making the payments. Okay, if you have some of the thing that you are not clear after you receive this, you can always refer back to us. So after you have made the payments, I urge you to make the payment very fast for all these minor payment, because the moment after you pay this, the developer will give you a clearance letter, what we call, I always call this as a love letter. Finally, you are able to arrange for your appointment. So which is the step 4 on that schedule for the appointment. Okay. Then some of you may say that I'm very busy, I don't know where I can take, I'm overseas, I'm outstation. All this, don't worry. We have solution for you also. Okay. Of course, if you want to take it yourself, also no issue. If not, we have a team who can help you. Okay, so after you schedule the appointment, basically we talk about you collect your VP and you do inspection. Okay, I put these two together, but some of you might not necessarily do this together because you say that I only have time to collect the key and take a look and bye bye. I will do the inspection another round. No problem, the key is with you already. You can do anytime. Okay, so after that you will have to do the defects report. Okay. This defects report, if you appoint the tenancy management company already, they typically all the partners that we engage, they will do for you. Okay, so they will help you to do. Okay, what I want to highlight here is that there's no more DLP, defect liability period. So this property, there's no more warranty. Yeah. So when we do the defects report or the tenancy manager do the defect report, basically means that to take note of the unit, what is the condition. Okay. So because people who take over the unit also they takut one if there's anything, so they will make point, or maybe take photo, or maybe you can also do yourself to find out that how is the unit. Sometimes some of the thing can be ongoing. What I meant, for example, in the bathroom, you may get anything or when you see stain or anything, it's actually supposed to be liable by your neighbor upstairs. Okay, so your tenancy manager who help you may actually just highlight to you and then report to the management. Okay, so after this part of it, this project has got one additional work that have to do. Okay, this is called, we call the TMB, meter application. The unit doesn't connect to the meter yet. It's already made provision there. So what you will need to do, which we will provide you the step-by-step booklet to let you know what to do, because it's just online. Okay, so your tenancy manager that you appoint will also guide you through this process. Okay, most of the time the owner will need to do themselves due to TMB registering this into your email. You will have to sign in. Okay, so don't worry about this. Again, you will be guided. You will be provided the guide also. Okay, now step number 7 will be engaging the tenant manager. So we talk about, I think when you hear from Jensen, Charles or Jess, you already know that we always work with different tenant manager to manage the whole entire project. So when you have a tenant manager to help you, the number one thing is like really to help you to see how to get the best rental. Okay, so this part of it, I put it number 7, but the moment, like why we are calling it so early before you get the key, because they can actually help you start from step 4 once you engage them. Okay, so you can actually authorize them if you are not in town to do all this. Okay, so after that, this is where you will set your target rental typically. Okay, but for short term, tonight you will be shared for the projection of what you will get. It's also setting your rental, at least you know what to expect. Okay, and when all these things that you engage already, the next part will be home staging or renovation. Finally, the physical work actually start later, but all the planning work that takes time can start immediately now. You don't have to wait. Okay, so hence after you signed not too long ago, see now we are calling you back to see what to do already. Pre-planning is very make it faster when you get your unit. Alright, so the last part of it, of course, the exciting part lah, which all of you are excited to. Anyone here who excited to get the rental? Give me some dollar sign. So at least I know that you are looking forward for your investment. Wow, got away very fast. So double to you. I mean, well, you also want to have a few more dollar sign. Okay, so these are the part that as a property investor, we have to plan for all this earlier rather than later. Okay, so be prepared about all this. Again, if you find this very overwhelming, don't worry. Our team here is ready to assist you for any questions and guide you along the way. Okay, so what do we do after this? Okay, you have to know who is a tenant. Okay, I know that we give you an easier way, means that we appoint the tenant manager for you. But as you are investor, I always say that you must know who you are renting to. Okay. So now we are looking at the profile for this project. Typically, like people who stay is about 18 to 40. Okay, some of them long term they can be staying around Sepang. Not necessarily the students, but it can be lecturers or can be any other people. Or they are working transiting airport. Okay, of course, cuti Malaysia, where we are targeting short term, where we find that the short term potential is huge there, due to looking at the occupancy of the hotel over there, and also the occupancy of and also the hotel rate over there. So this is where today what we are looking at this project is beyond just a normal studio. You have a potential to make it very good, making hotel income from there. Okay, so from here, who do we work with for this project? For W Empire, this round for owners here, we are working with this company called Stay Hub. Their tagline inspired by home. So you can see that they are managing a lot of different, I think more than 500 units just for that. Okay, I won't be the one who present to you tonight. I'll be at the background. So I would like to bring you these 3 founding members of Stay Hub. Not every time you find a founding member presenting to you. So tonight I actually have Mr. Jerry Loy, who is one of the co-founders, to share with you. Okay, please help me to welcome Mr. Jerry Loy and just say hi, Jerry, everyone.
Hi guys, hi, good evening everyone. So
Hi.
I'm Jerry here from the Stay Hub. Thanks, Kun.
Thanks, Jerry. So I will hand over the baton to you. I'll stay background.
Alright. Hi Jamuna, hi Azni, hi James, hi. Welcome. Thanks for spending your time over here with me today. Alright, before I start, let's take a view of this core Soho suite. So before we taking up this project, actually we have done some study. It's a very suitable place to let us to convert into a short stay suite. So tonight I will brief you all how we actually plan to do, and from zero to completely setting up, and what is the projected revenue and rental that you'll be getting. Alright, so I'm Jerry. So I'm one of the co-founder of the Stay Hub. So I'm now introducing 2 of my partners over here. On the left side, okay, is Membo, and on the right side is Maggie. So they are my teams, but I'm the one who are going to be featured in the presentation today. Alright, so who we are. So I'm very proudly to present to all of you that our team is the top 10 hospitality management, which in this short stay industry, we so-called Airbnb. But Airbnb actually is a platform, but in terms, we call it, a general terms, we call it a short stay. So we are the top 10 company in this Airbnb brand in Malaysia, and we manage over 500 units around Klang Valley. Normally we do it around KLCC, Mont Kiara, and Solaris Dutamas. Alright, so now we are taking up the project over Sepang. So these are the founding teams that I've been introducing just now. Alright, a little bit of our background. We established since 2018, which is about 7 years ago, we served more than 600,000 people throughout these years, and most of our reviews we achieved 90% and above for all positive review. So we have been collaborating with all the local and international agencies such as Kunz and Charles. All right. So these are our vision and mission. We want to convert all the place to become a luxury homestay, and as well we want to elevate the property value and maximize all your income. A little bit of our services. We actually covered not just a short stay services, but we do A to Z, which means from 0 to 100% fully ready for tenants. We do property management and maintenance, including all small things like fix the fans, the air cons, leaking part, as well as professionals ID in converting your unit to become a short stay favorable units, as well as hospitality service to serve the guests, checking in, checking out, as well as the guest experience enhancement. All right. So these are some of our commitment that we believe in. So we do believe that if we committed to our industry, so we do able to serve all the landlords with maximizing the ROI, boost the occupancy rate, as well as we give some strategic pricing along the project after we have studied. Okay, now you'll be asking, why are we so confident? Because actually we have been studying since past few months, as well as we are coming out with some marketing strategies, as well as we are a fast growing team because we do handle a lot of our projects, and we are specialized in handling project by project. Means we don't take like 1-2 units. Normally we will manage like over 30 units and above. So that's one of our advantages and strategies in this short stay term industry. Okay, these are our partners that we are engaging with by listing up our units and ads lah. So the three top well-known one is Airbnb, Agoda, as well as Booking.com, Traveloka. I guess that all of you have been go through with all these and well-known platform before. Okay, one of the most remarkable thing that I would like to share with you all is actually our company is a preferred partner recognition of these three top platform, okay, which is Airbnb, Agoda, and Booking. Okay, this recognition is some sort of like a prestige recognition, like the banks one, like the privilege and preferred. So what actually we got with all these platforms leaders, we get a one-to-one monthly partner meeting. They actually will share their insights and data with us. Like they will tell us, hey Jerry, when is actually a good place, or where is actually a good place to locate, or actually what is the strategic pricing around the area, as well as we will get direct platform support. They will share with us like, oh, nowadays a school holiday, so there's a lot of bookings over here. Maybe now is quite slowing down already the season, because sometimes holidays are seasonal. Okay, they will share with us, then they will just, hey, you can reduce your pricing slightly a bit so you can get more booking. So basically one-to-one meeting, we will have it monthly with all these platforms because we are the preferred partner. Alright. So nevertheless, we are the top three guys, top three hosting in the heart of the KLCC. Okay, meaning you said there's a lot of operators over here. This top three is not like we say we shock Century. No, it's been proven by the platforms. Okay, mainly Booking.com. Alright, because we do focus a lot on Booking.com. Okay, so in the heart of the KLCC, all the buildings that we manage, we're able to maintain a top 3 status among these years, which means we get the most booking and most listing, which means as well we have the most houses and units we manage around KL area. Okay, so these are some of the statistics that you can see from Booking.com. Alright, we gain the most room revenue out of 51, the top 3, which means got 51 operators or 51 hosting companies that actually listed up on this Booking.com. We get the top 3 of the revenue, and as well we got top 3 of the booking, which means we got most of the records lah from the transaction from the Booking.com. This is not like showing off, but it's just to assure you that you are engaging with the right people. Alright. As well, we are top 1 in Mont Kiara, Hatamas, and Dutamas area, as well in Booking.com platform. You can see over here. We are top 1 out of this 51 lister, or we call it hosts that actually host Airbnb or short-term stay units around these Hatamas and Mont Kiara units. Okay, this statistic is as at January 2025. Alright. As well, in Airbnb platform, we have a distinct performance. Okay, so if you have come along with Airbnb, you will know there's a status, we call it a superhost. Superhost is like, you know, those influencer, their Facebook or Instagram, they got a tick one. So it's like the platform that recognize your status. It's very reliable in terms of the reliability and credibility. So we gain a superhost. Other than that, we are also a guest favorite. Guest favorite is like top of the top, other than the superhost. All right. And then from most of the platforms, we are getting some of the review award, like, you know, above 8.9 or 9. All right, these are all the statistics that we collected so far, and then it's direct awarded by the platform, the booking.com. This is not faked one. We cannot fake it. It's legit one from all the platform. All right, these are all the buildings that we have managed so far, because like we said, we manage like 30 units and above. It's not like 1 or 2 single units. So this is our team photo, and we are also getting some of the media awards that actually awarded to us by, this is one of it is a 2025, and the other one, okay, is the most remarkable one. We are the one of the short stay company, okay, the first one to get the Leadership Achievement Award, which is in the presence of the Malaysia's Deputy Minister of Economy. So one of my partner is the one who going for the award, okay. Here is Membo, so he's the one who getting the award in the ceremony. Okay. Okay, these are some of the testimonials from some of the influencers as well. Okay, among them they are photographer, professional photographer, national defense officer, okay, a professional soccer trainer, and as well as TV host people. They are our guests before in our units. Okay, so that's about our background a little bit. So that's who we are, the Stay Hub, and some of our achievement, okay, for the past few years. So now what I'm going to share is, in short-term industry, short-term stay industry, okay, the most important thing that you should concern is the occupancy rate. Okay, what we talk about occupancy rate is actually the bookings per month. Okay, for example, 1 month you have 30 or 31 days. So the occupancy rate is actually the total nights that your unit is being booked divided by 30 or 31 days. So we as the Stay Hub, we managed to maintain our occupancy rate averagely for all the units, okay, among 85 to 95%. Okay, even in pandemic impact, which means the MCO period, we managed to get 71% to 80%. I know most of you here, you'll be very curious, got guests ke? How come you get MCO, you got guests coming in, cannot move anywhere? Correct. Therefore, because we are focused in KL and Selangor area, so when doing the pandemic area, just to share with you all our experience, because there's not much people that can actually travel, okay, out of Malaysia, and they can't even travel interstate. So they are being forced, and they have to rent a short-term place lah, okay, in KL to stay. So they engage with us. So we provide most of their accommodations. So these are just some experience and I hope so the MCO will never come back right? Just that even non-pandemic area, what we got is about up to 95%, which means out of 30 days, maybe you got around 27 or 26 days for the bookings. Okay, these are some of the stats that we are showing you. Average, we're getting 85 to 95% of the occupancy rate. Okay, another one of the remarkable thing that I would like to share with you all before we starting this short-term business as a partners. So, the red one, the bar chart, referring to the bar chart, the red one is our occupancy rate by the Stay Hub, and the baby blue is from the average KL hotel occupancy rate. So, as you compare, ours occupancy rate is even higher than most of the normal hotel or KL hotel, okay, ranging from 3-star to 5-star. That's the statistic provided from statista.com. As at 1st January 2025, our occupancy rate and bookings we got is even more than the most of the KL hotel. Okay, this thing shows what? It's not saying that the Stay Hub is very terror or is very nice or is very best of the best in this industry. I wouldn't say so, but this statistic is just to showing you that short-term stay and Airbnb is a trend in Malaysia, especially in KL and Selangor area, okay? Because this is the trend, we cannot deny it. The statistics show us, alright? This is the thing that I want to share with you. Okay, these are what the feature projects that we are handling right now. Okay, example, Mon Kiara Ate Cheras, Regular Residence, which is near to KLCC, the Colony, Riviera, and so on and so on. Okay, these are all the places that we have been handling so far. Okay, next, talking about the short-term stay, rather than the occupancy that I have mentioned just now, the second thing that you should put concern in is the profit structure between the operators and you. We so-called partners because you are our partners. Okay, so in between the operators and you, the partners profit sharing scheme. So we are offering quite a competitive one, which is 75 to 25. So basically, our owners will enjoy a 75% profit revenue from the net off profit after the expenses, and we as StayHub will be getting a 25%. But we are doing the 90% of the work, and you just sit back and relax. You do a 5% or 10%, not even 10% of the work. Okay, so what is your responsibility and liability over here? So you as an owner, first sit back, relax lah. Okay, second thing is, once you get the money, so just remember to pay your bank loans or whatsoever, okay, on your behalf. Alright, and then we will do the most of the job. 90% of the thing we will do it. For example, guest engagement, okay, to settle all the things happen in your units. Okay, we will do marketing, we will do operational support, we will clean the units. Okay, your units got defects. Okay, for example, aircon rosak lah, okay, fans not working, it's all on us. We got your back, alright? We settle it for you. This is the profit scheme that we will be sharing. Okay, I will be talking about this more for the next slides. Okay, how do we actually calculate this sharing scheme? So there are three main factors over here. So first we call it a gross revenue, second we call it expenses, and third one we call it a net revenue, which is the net of one lah. Okay, so what is actually a gross revenue? Gross revenue is the total money that we have collected from the booking. For example, if one night is 150 ringgit, so we have managed to rent out 20 days time 150, so the gross revenue will be 3,000. But takkan when you rent out, you don't have expenses. For example, if we're doing an Airbnb, we have aircons, okay, they use water, they use electricity, there will be utility bills, and we need to provide Wi-Fi. As well, check in and check out, we need to provide a basic housekeeping, changing the towels, okay, sweeping the floors, mopping the floors, and we have to do laundries on the bed sheets, okay, and the blanket, as well as some operation fee, etc. Okay, so after deducting the expenses, we will be getting a net revenue. So it will be 75% going to you all and 25% going to us. Later I will give you the sales projection and the collection projection, so we will be referring to the slides. And you all will be getting a copy of a similar slide with all this relevant info. After this, you can request from the management. Alright. Okay. After we talk about the occupancy rate, after we talk about the profit sharing scheme, which is 75 and 25, alright, now we'll be talking about what is actually a favorable renovation layout that we have been studying and we have actually experienced so far during this 8 years. It's not 8 months, it's 8 years. 8 tahun. Okay, so there's only two most favorable options that actually in short stay industry, okay, will be favorable by the guests. The first one is studio. Okay, what so-called a studio? The studio is an open concept space. Basically, once you open the main door inside, what you see is there. Everything. There's no space, partition, no. It's an open space. We call it a studio. The option 2 is 2 bedroom. 2 bedroom means there's some bedroom inside lah. Okay, minimum 2. So these are the most favorable and most booking that we got so far within all the properties. These two layout. So we would like to advise to convert it into these two layout because we have been studying this. The core suite is very suitable to convert. So I will show you some of the floor plans over this so you can have a look. Okay, as you can see on the left side of the screen, okay, option 1, it will be a studio, and on your right side, option 2, it will be a 2 bedroom. So you will be curious, how can I actually convert my studio layout to a 2 bedroom? Yeah, because as I said, mentioned previously as well, we cover you A to Z. We do IDs and renovations. We know what is the specifications that actually an Airbnb guest need it and we know how we renovate it, it will be most favorable and we will get booking. Alright, so option 1 studio, we will just make it simple without any fancy rooms, but we will still do a feng shui thing like the partition light to at least to differentiate the sleeping area and the main door. So as you can see right down to the picture over there, there's a purple color thing. Okay, actually it's a wall. Okay, it's a wall that we actually partition apart to how to say, to differentiate, to distinguish your bedroom, the bedroom that actually you want to, the guests want to sleeping, and as well as the entrance. Okay, so this is the studio type. The second one is 2 bedroom. Okay, 2 bedroom we'll add on. Okay, we'll convert it, we modify a bit. Okay, we'll convert it to become bedroom style. Okay, so we have been studying the layout and it's very convincing to do so. Okay, to convert it become 2 bedroom. Okay, but most of the layout that we are doing, normally we will accommodate a minimum 4 people and a maximum to 5 people. Okay, because why? As earlier mentioned by Kun, they have been studying the populations that actually we are targeting. So maybe they are students, a group of students, families, as well as travelers. So they are those targeted people that we want to accommodate. So we have to design based on their favorite, okay, based on their preference. Alright, so these are the layout that we are going to design. Okay, as you can see, just now I mentioned about the revenue structure and the profit structure. So I just want to share with you all. We have studied also not just the layout, but as well in Sepang, normally the Airbnb pricing in average it will be about 150 ringgit per night for a studio unit. Okay, it will be around 150 lah. Okay, more or less. Okay, so let's see the sales projection, which is the option 1. If says that you choose to design or to renovate your layout to become a studio layout today. Okay, so as you can see, for studio is the lowest is 120. Okay, this is a statistic from all those recognized platform lah. Okay, with to maximum 180 per night. So let's say an average about 150. Okay, we take the occupancy rate over here is about 70% only because as I mentioned earlier, our occupancy rate is always about 80% to 90%, but let's say is about 70%. Okay, so 70% is about 21 nights out of 30. Alright, so 150 times 21 is about 3,150 ringgit. Okay, and then minus all the expenses. Okay, normally the expenses also have a ratio and formula. Okay, throughout the years we have been doing this. Okay, basically it's about 20 to 30% of the total revenue, total rental collected lah. So let's say it's about 630 ringgit. So the gross profit we'll be getting is 2,520 ringgit. So the 25% will goes to operator, which is the stay hub, and then the 75% will goes to owner. So it's about 1,890 ringgit. That's our sales projection based on occupancy of 70%. If says that our occupancy slightly higher, of course the 1,890 is going to be higher. Or as well, if our average daily rate, the ADR, is going to be increased, which means combined with a higher occupancy rate, the 70% to 75% that goes to the owner confirm will be getting higher. But let's play safe, we just deem that the occupancy based on this projection is about 70% and the average daily rate is about 150. So that's what we confident that we can get after we design it into the structure that we actually want to promote. So this is the option 1, studio type. Okay, let's say about option 2. These are the 2-bedroom style. So we convert the studio into a 2-bedroom style. Okay, in Sepang average, a 2-bedroom style will be getting lowest 140, okay, highest is 190 or even 200. So it says about the average of 170 per night per booking. Okay, same goes to the occupancy. We play it safe, 70%, 170 times 21 nights is about 3,570. So the total revenue 3570 minus about 20 to 30% of the average of the revenue is about 714 ringgit. Therefore, we're getting a gross profit of 2856. And then the 25% will be goes to the operator, and then the 75% will be goes to the owner. Okay, a same story again. If we manage to level up the ADR per night, or we manage to getting a higher occupancy rate, so that will be more higher for the 75%. Alright, so that's the sales projection lah. Okay, I can repeat again over here, the option 1 and then the option 2 over here. Okay, these are the option 1, these are the option 2. Of course, these two layout and these two things, you have a differentiate during the renovations. Okay, they will have some different. Okay, so that's next we're going to talk about. Alright. Okay, before we go into the cost whatsoever everything, there's another thing that the Stay Hub would like to assure you. Okay, in terms of the rental or the ROI that you will be getting back, okay, we Stay Hub here, we able to provide to all owners is that we can do a package within a minimum performance assurance MPA. Okay, what is this MPA about? Okay, for instance, your property value maybe is about 240,000. Okay, we able to assure you that annually you'll be getting 3% of your property total value that you have purchased. You have to know from here, average whole unit rental in a prime location in KL. This statistic is from Google one, you can search. 6% is of the annual return will be a very good performance already in terms of property investment in prime location. Alright, and then what we are giving you an MPA is, let's say very teruk lah, okay, your booking not very much, okay, or sometimes maybe the performance is not very good, we still able to give you a 3% of annual return from your total property value. Okay, and then divide by 12 lah, you can calculate. And then I have to compare these few stats with you, because even in FD the annual return is even 3 to 4% only. Okay, and then if let's say things are going well, things are going very perfectly with 70% of the occupancy rate, actually your annual return you will be getting around 8.5 to 9.2. That's the thing. So meaning to say you will never rugi so much lah in this term lah, because the property you are getting actually is value for money, and that is very worth for investment. These are the things that we like to assure you. A minimum performance assurance means we will share the cost with you in terms of the downtime if this thing really didn't goes very well at the beginning. Alright. Okay, so just now we finished about the occupancy rate. Okay, we go through about the layout design as well as what packaging we are offering you. Okay, how to assure you. So let's talk about the interior design package. So rather than two layout that we are designing, so we also find out that these are the two most design that actually when we uploaded to various platform or most of the platform, we get a lot of booking one. So these are all the most trendy one lah. Okay, we call it a Muji design and urban design. So I give you some of the samples how your units is going to look like after we renovate it. Okay, these are the Muji style. So the theme is like quite warm Muji style wood. Okay, you have some light wood color and a combination of white color. Okay, so we're going to convert it, okay, more or less like this, a Muji style. And urban design is like a bit grayish. Okay, you will have white thing, grayish, okay, and some brown color. Okay, it's more on professional look. So these two are the design and the layout. Okay, a little bit of the design. Why we don't give so many fancy choices and things is that because we, as I mentioned earlier, we manage like 30 to 40 units in one building. So basically what we are going to do is that we try to convert all of the units to be, they looks alike. So when we listed the ads and we try to push few of the listing, so actually what the guest see is what they get. So basically is that they weren't getting like, oh, when they're seeing this listing, but suddenly they open door, they come in a different one. So we are trying to look like same one, synchronize it. So it will be very strategic for us to push the pricing, everything. Okay, that's also our experience throughout the years lah. All right. So these are the packages for the option 1, studio, renovation and furnishing. Basically, we do it fully furnished and as well as renovations with all the decors, everything that required for the Airbnb. These are also the past experience that we studied. What are the compulsory thing as well as the accessories that we need to provide, okay, for an Airbnb standard renting out short stay units. Okay, these are the studio one. So for the 2-bedroom, it's slightly higher a bit because it required more renovations and more alternations. Okay, so these are the 2-bedroom costs. Okay, so the 1-bedroom cost is over here, the 2-bedroom cost is over here. Alright. Okay, so other than that, not just about renovation, you will also get some software and apps to view whether your booking status and as well as your property status is getting stayed or getting booked by anybody. So you will be having a software, okay, you will be getting the access to view, okay, from your point, okay. Okay, not just about the software, even you spend money, okay, on the renovations, we have also engaged with some insurance of host protection. So basically, this insurance they actually will cover, okay, from the liability, meaning to say if your asset is being steal or maybe the thing is getting broken, everything. So basically, all these things are being covered. Okay, so basically 2 things that we featured lah, the software as well as the insurance thing. Okay, these 2 is a compulsory thing that we will do for all our owners for the Airbnb to reduce and mitigate the risk. Alright. Okay, so here are some early bird promotion for signing up today. Alright, so basically, I know these are the awaiting part that you all have been waiting for throughout this presentation. So basically that we are doing some early bird promotion for the people who are actually decide to sign up for today. But you don't need to worry that you want to choose whether the layout 1 or layout 2, which is a studio or 2-bedroom, or even what style. This everything you can decide afterwards. Okay, and then also no worries, we will be showing up a showroom after you place your booking, meaning to say we have a showroom. Okay, you can come over, we have a desired place, okay, near to our office. You can come up and then you can feel and touch and see all the loose furniture or the setting up. It will be a mock-up place, like what you see is what you get after you placing the booking. Okay, then only you can decide how you want to design your place to become a studio or become a 2-bedroom, or you want what style, Muji style or urban style. Okay, you can decide after that. Okay, so the booking deposit is about 3,000, so you can contact with our admin throughout the chat box over here. So that's the exclusive deal. I announced some of the promotions that we will be giving on for the early bird. Alright. For today, all the people or owners that sign up with the Stay Hub, okay, we'll give an immediate price discount of 3,000 of the renovation package. So the studio one is we're giving a 3,000 immediate discount, as well as the 2-bedroom, we're giving a 3,000 immediate discount. Okay, nevertheless, not only the price, okay, we will be giving some of the freebies, okay, and the package. For example, we'll give you a 1-year basic maintenance, okay, and as well, we give 1-year pest control packages, and we're giving free 1-year premium deep cleaning services package, okay. As well, we will free of charge entire unit repainted and returned in good condition if says that you want to selling off your unit after you want to do Airbnb. Okay, as well as free stamping fee and agreement fees for the documents. Alright. So the process after engaging will be, once you have locked down the package, the deposit 3,000 to lock in this early bird package. So our people will contact you for the visiting of the showroom as well as the layout and design confirm, okay, upon the full payment. So we will start renovation and furnishing batch by batch, followed by the sequence lah. So we will take about 1 quarter to finish the entire project, but of course whoever comes earlier, we will settle it off earlier. Okay, then you'll be able to come for a site visit. Okay, our place is near to the Subang Airport. We have a showroom over there. Okay, and then we will give professional photography after we completed the renovation for you to as records Okay. Furthermore, if you want to sell for units or you want to just show to your friends and relatives, all right. And then as well, we will go live unit listed on Airbnb, Booking.com, so on and so on after we have complete setup. All right. Then after that, it will be the profit sharing structure lah. So after this, we will still have a Q&A session with our team. So anything you would like to ask, you can engage with our team. Okay. So that's all will be my presentation. Kun, so I place over back to you.
Thanks, Jerry. Thank you for the very clear and presentation. Question time. While the Stay Hub team still around to answer. Okay. So I know that there must be a lot of things going through your mind, like which design. Okay, like Jerry mentioned, design is not important first. You have to think about like what are the rest of the steps that you need to take first. Okay. Any question? Very clear until you got no question. Okay, then can I see a show of hand, a vote? You like the Muji or Urban? If you like the Muji, give me an M. If you like Urban, give me a U. Okay, so finally we got a question. If we direct rent to our family, friends, do we need to book via you? Jerry or the team of Stay Hub team, can you help me to answer this? If we want to rent from Cockway, if we want to rent to direct to the friends or family, so do they book from you or they rent themselves directly?
Okay, so I will leave it to my team, Emily, to answer the question for Cockway. If you want to direct rent to your family, friends, and relatives, so do they need to book via yours, and or they can rent? You can rent to them directly. Okay, so Emily will handle your questions.
Sherin said, thanks, Jerry. Sherin said, cannot tell from screen. Okay, then you have to visit the Stay Hub office already. Okay, then Ivan asked, design package come with all the equipment like bed, TV. I think this part of it you can refer to the team, the Stay Hub team. They will give you a quotation based on that. Okay, Jamuna. Your team only interest. Okay, so for your batch here, because we all go by different batch, okay, so it's also the timing, and we have seen that Stay Hub have got very good performance and also very good package. So for this part of it, this timing, it will be under Stay Hub. Okay, yeah. Thanks to Jerry for showing this. You can see that this is before the discount. All the things that's supposed to be for short-term stay all in already. It's like a hotel. Okay, any more question? I can see that people responding to M means that Muji. Wait, ask again. The Stay Hub will be keeping our keys, or landlord will still keep one spare key?
Reply.
The Stay Hub team, can you help to answer this?
Oh, hi. Yes.
Yeah, over to you.
Okay.
Actually,
Our
our team
team
will
will
keep the
keep-
key for our housekeeping and for our maintenance keep at work as well. So the landlord, yes, they still can keep one key for sure. The promotion by when must be decided. Actually, the promotion is only by today. You have to be decided by tomorrow before 12 o'clock. Maybe I can share you again all our benefits later. So what you can get from today if you sign up from today.
Yeah, Sun CY iPhone. Yes. You can actually place your booking first to lock down the renovation early bird package. Then after this, only you choose option 1, option 2. You can seek for our advice. Option 1, option 2, or what style, or you want the Muji style, urban style. Only after that you can choose it. No worries.
We just have 5 free.
Huh? 5 free stay. 你回答好 five free stay 哦。
So regarding the question just now, the owner is actually entitled 5 night free stay. There are same rental cost for Muji style and as well as the urban style as well. The price difference is
Layout.
is just the layout different. Maybe I can show you again the pricing. So basically, this is the
Before
studio
discount.
pricing. But if you sign up by today, you will get a deduction 3,000 ringgit, which is 29,880 for studio layout. And another one is 2 bedroom. So after deduction of 3,000 ringgit, it will be 36,880. So this is actually the pricing between either studio or 2 bedroom. And this is the deal today. Okay. Does owner need to have additional insurance in top of what have been offered? All the insurance that actually the Airbnb do have provide us Airbnb the insurance, but on top of that it actually subscribe the post production insurance for all the unit as well. So you don't need to subscribe additional insurance.
Pay for the fire insurance and under the maintenance. So this is separate from what stay hub insurance, yeah. So the one is because of due to the building insurance. Jamuna asked, the insurance cost is included in the rental fee, or
Yeah.
do they need to pay separately?
Included one, huh?
Included.
Already included, they do not need, owner do not need to pay separately. Can landlord put additional furniture and appliances in our own unit? Yes. Landlord, yes, you may.
But not advisable lah.
Personally, the JMB service fee offhand I also cannot remember. Hannah will reply. Hannah reply Hasmon. Oh? In total of how much is the JMB service fee and the fire insurance? Okay, we keep this question and we'll reply you tomorrow.
Synchronize.
Asni asked for explaining the promotion again about the discount 3K.
Okay, the 3K discount is if once you sign up with us, you pay the deposit 3,000 ringgit. It's just to secure this package. You do not need to pay extra. So the it will be like, for example, the renovation cost is 2,000. For example, is studio 29,880 ringgit. So will be like after you pay
Balance
the
36,000.
deposit 3,000, there will be 26,880 you have to pay us for remaining costs. You do not need to pay extra. The 3,000 is just is kind of like booking fee or deposit.
Is the down payment and part of your 29,000?
Yes.
Yes.
Part of the 36,880.
Okay, Jamuna, so for the balance of the renovation fee, actually we will contact you after you viewing up the showroom to decide the design, everything before after our defect inspection, everything, before we want to start everything, then only we will collect it. So basically we want you to confirm the design and the layout first, because the first thing that you have to choose the layout, because this 3,000 regardless you choose studio or 2 bedroom, it will be have an immediate discount already. So if says that you choose studio, it will be 26,880 for the balance. If you choose 2 bedroom, it will be 33,880 for the balance. And then only you selected the layout, only you choose what design you want, because there's only 2 designs. We want to synchronize because we want to make the booking to be unfair, because when we listed up to the platforms everything, sometimes because if another unit get booked, then we have to push to another unit. If the unit doesn't look alike, and then it will be quite hard for us to explain to the guests. That's the thing. Wait, if pay cash one shot got further discount. It is a best price already lah, but maybe after this we can give you some of the decor freebies or whatsoever, but we cannot give you any further discount in terms of cash.
Ask me question. Hannah, please post the link
My loan
again
is
and
not
also all the
dispersed.
contacts again. For Asni, you will have to register that and also make the 3K and then register in the Google. Okay, I will take the question of Sun CY iPhone. Asking about the cash out. Okay, so your loan dispersed already. The next thing is a developer will be preparing your BP letter. So during this time, it will take about 1 month to 1.5 months like that, I would say, for your cash out to be dispersed. So this will be the timing. One more question in regards to the loan by Jamuna. But my loan is not dispersed yet. Yes, your loan is not dispersed yet, but we are calling it early so that you can make a decision fast for stay hub to start the planning and also all the purchasing. Sometimes the purchasing will take some time. To mobilize the work also takes some time. We cannot be waiting until the DP, then only start the action. Then the rental marketing also will slow down. Charles also answered about the BP. Jane asked about the renovation. Maybe can Stay Hub team take how?
Hi Jane, how long is the renovation after signing your package? So okay, basically it's depends on the process of the design. Means that after we approach you, if you can make a decision of you want to convert it into which type of layout and then which type of design, then after that we will carry out the renovation. The fastest one we can complete is within 1 month lah, but we will be batch by batch. If suddenly like a lot of people confirm together, so we try to target it complete it within 2 months or 3 months maximum. Also we take it is target about 1 quarter, because our team decided and target to start the business over there within a quarter.
Installment.
Yeah, there's another thing that I want to share with you all. Actually, we do provide the installment basis, but it's through the merchant credit card machine. So basically, you can pay through your credit cards, and then we can assist you how to do the installment payment.
With Stay Hub to see like how what is the facilities about for that lah, because I think the one is customized for each individual who have different credit cards. Okay, Masan asked a question again in regards to based on profit sharing or based on individual profit.
Pool sharing， 全部一起。你要讲。
我来讲。哪字啊？
Okay, so I know that you have a lot of if the question that you haven't talked about it yet, we have provided the contact of Emily here, which you can refer to Emily in regards to anything on the Stay Hub. Okay, now allow me to just make a quick summary for you that just now you have heard from Jerry and also the team of Stay Hub that sharing with you on their interesting package. What I will do is just I will do a last wrap up for everyone to see what they are providing, including the rental projection. It will be easier for you to consider. Okay, so let me share my screen.
House sure happy.
Okay. Before that, Jerry, do you have any more things to add?
So far no. Thanks, good.
希望你们都可以买今天。
The package, okay, so
Thank you,
this package of what is offered by Stay Hub, I know that you are considering that. This is for short term. Okay, so now there are differences between public price and your price. So they have two packages for you. One will be based on the studio. If public taking will be 32,880. For the fast early bird, you will be getting like 3,000. So where from this one, the studio, they a lot of Airbnb, when it comes to profit sharing, you don't get a minimum performance assurance. It's up to them already. But here we have a very sincere operator here who offer you a minimum of 3% for this. And if let's say we talk about the projection up to 70%, they never even use up to 90% for their record. So it's at 8.4% to you. And if it's 2 bedrooms, the type of 2 bedroom, your investment, your capex is a bit higher, but if we look at it, means we take the 240,000 of your average purchase plus the renovation cost that you are putting in 276, they are giving you a minimum performance assurance at 4%, and of course the what we are targeting is not a minimum. Okay, so they will be working hard for you on to get you the 2,000 plus, which is until 9.28. So of course the design team that will be in place here will be the sohoby. Like Jerry has mentioned, these two are popular, and also they need to have a balance of certain units of Muji and certain units for urban to make this work. So it's all about the expertise in terms of how they manage it. So this is the part that we have to trust them. So in return of the trust that we give to them, they are also giving you a minimum performance assurance. So this is what will be offered by Stay Hub for core. Quite an interesting package on that. So let's wrap it up the whole thing. Okay, if you want to enjoy the Stay Hub package with a special discount, okay, you love to choose your rental option or the design team for your unit now. Hassle-free tenancy management service. Okay, you can just scan in this and then make the payment 3,000 and scan in this. And after that, more question on the property side, please contact Hannah. Hannah also remember to reply Jamuna in terms of the service fee. Okay, then Emily also will be from Stay Hub to answer your question. Okay, so this will be for what we will be sharing. Any more question? You can take down this one first on this page for everyone's contact in. Okay, so Hannah will be sending you all the link tomorrow again, plus the package for you. Okay, the package that the just now whatever quotation and also the unit that you've seen just now. I know it's just a glimpse, but she will be sending you everything tomorrow. Okay. Meanwhile, you can also contact Emily to ask more questions about the package. Okay. So last part of it, which you have an additional opportunity by ILC. Okay. So we won't be sharing this tonight, so you just be aware that the CS team from ILC may contact you for this special opportunity. Keep your radar open up, so it will be additional to help you to increase your ROI. Okay, so if there is no more question and no one want to add anything, I will wrap up the room for tonight already. Any more question? Last call. While you go and think about what you want, Muji or urban or 1 bedroom, 2 bedrooms, okay? And put on your thinking cap. Whichever, if you have already want to enjoy this fantastic deal, pay the 3K first, then you can choose. Okay, the one is still loose. Okay, maybe no more question, and then everyone tonight, okay, contact us. Okay. Okay, you are welcome, the Stay Hub team.